Hey everybody, I'm Amber, a disabled gal, here to reveal or remind you that you're complete in Jesus Christ alone. I follow an Instagram account called Mom Uncharted. She talks about the dangers of oversharing children on the internet. This video, I'm specifically talking about sharing children's medical information on the internet. Parents of disabled children often turn to the internet for support, to find answers, raise awareness, maybe even post fundraisers. And some of that is fine, but I've seen it taken to an extent that's potentially pretty harmful. I think there's a place for maybe in a social media group of parents of disabled kids, posting questions or just trying to get information. But I've seen parents post just so many details about their child, and it's not in even like a private group. It's more in, just out in the open for anybody to see. And it's just details that their child really can't consent to being shared. I'm 24 years old, and it wasn't until within the past few years that I was okay with anybody knowing that I have a feeding tube, for example, or that I wear a BiPAP while I'm laying down. Now, I'm not saying that people should be ashamed of these things or even be ashamed to tell people about them, but at the same time, it should be their decision. And when we're talking about a child, they're just that, a child. They don't have the capacity to consent to some of this information being shared. When they become an adult, they may or may not be okay with that information just out there. I don't think most parents have ill intentions when they share medical information about their child. However, I think sometimes they're not necessarily thinking it through. And if we're talking about raising awareness, it is possible to raise awareness without getting into details about a specific individual. My advice to parents would be tread very lightly when sharing information. Always err on the side of caution. I think it would be best to assume that your child's not okay with something being shared. And if you truly have questions about their care or something, I would suggest reaching out to their health team first. And then if you need more, maybe personal advice, I would say try to get in contact with other parents in similar situations, or maybe even adults that have similar disabilities, and most of them will be able to answer your questions. And if you need to post a fundraiser or something, you really don't need to get into nitty-gritty details about the need. For example, if they have maybe a big surgery that you just can't afford and you need some help, you can just explain it is an important surgery. You really don't need to get specific into what it even is. Now, if you're watching this and you realize, I have kind of overshared, but too late now, well, you can always change that. Yes, you can't change the past, you can't change what you've already shared, but maybe you can go back on your profile and make some things private, or, even delete some things or whatever, and just change moving forward. This video wasn't meant to be a personal attack on anyone. I'm just giving my perspective on this as a disabled adult for you to consider. I'm personally thankful that I had the choice over when and how things were shared, and I would just encourage parents of disabled children to offer that same freedom to your child. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was edifying to you, and a huge thank you to my supporters. You guys really do enable me to keep doing this, and God bless you all.
The video you just saw was made by fallible Christians.
Although we diligently seek to represent the God of the Bible accurately, please understand that we are still being sanctified.
For absolute truth, please refer to the Bible.